Hello,
Hello,
how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Yes, I'm very well, thank you. So, my name is Shaun. I am from England, but I live in Spain. And what about?
Okay. My name is Rishik. I'm from India. I live in Chennai.
Fantastic. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So, how long have you been using Cambly?
It's about, I think it's about 10 sessions,
Ah, fantastic.
10 to 12.
Great. So, welcome to Cambly. And have you enjoyed it so far?
Yeah, I've enjoyed it a lot.
Great, fantastic, very good. I'm happy to hear. Why do you want to practice English?
I want to improve my speaking skills and I want to improve my vocabulary also.
Okay, so great. So it's for personal reasons and also maybe, yeah, to help with your career in the future or studies. Yeah, yeah, fantastic. Um, am I right? The English is the main language, yes, in your country.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you have other languages. There's quite a few, I think, in India, isn't there? Yes.
yeah, yes.
Yeah, it's a big place. It's a big place. I like to travel, and I have been to many countries, but I have not been to India yet. I have only stopped in Mumbai for one day.
Uh,
I need a long time to explore everywhere. So I hope
yeah,
one day in the future.
yeah,
Um, so what are you doing? Are you studying, working?
yeah. I am in 10th grade now.
Ah, fantastic. So you are like 15,
Yeah,
14?
yeah,
Yeah.
15.
Ah, fantastic. Good, good. And what do you want to do when you are older or when you have finished your studying?
After finishing my studying, I want to become a programmer.
Oh, nice. So you're into computers, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, great, great. Actually, recently I have just bought a new computer. I don't know if you know this brand. It's called a Razer 15.
Yeah, I've heard about Razer. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, they're an American company or joint American Singapore, I think,
yeah,
company.
yeah.
And it's a gaming laptop because I like gaming as well as teaching English. I have lots of interests.
Okay.
Yeah, I like football, gaming, reading, writing, watching movies, going to the cinema, exercising. Um, yes, learning Spanish. I am practicing because I live in Spain, so I need to
Yeah,
practice. I'm not perfect, but I can speak to people in the streets or in the supermarket or at my work because I work in the school in the morning. So yeah, it's
okay.
good. Yeah, I enjoy it. So what do you like to do in your free time?
In my free time, I like to draw, to watch movies, and
Hmm.
I read a lot of storybooks and novels.
Oh, great.
And that's all.
Yeah.
I don't usually get free times a lot since I'm in.
Well, I think that's great in a way. I think that's the best way to have lots of interests is a wonderful thing. You know, many times people say to me that they are bored or they have nothing to do. And
Yeah,
I say to them, I have too much to do. I have lots of interests. There's always some book I want to read, or there's always some movie I want to see, or there's always some country I want to visit. It's really good and healthy, I think, to have lots of interests. And then
yeah.
one of the benefits is that there's always something to talk about as well.
You are always engaged in something or the other.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I just read a really good book, actually. The book is called The Grapes of Wrath by,
So rough.
yeah, by John Steinbeck, a classic novel. American novel written in the 1930s. A very, very good book.
Okay.
Yes, about the working classes in America during the Depression era when the economy went very low.
When,
Yeah, and there was no jobs, and people had to travel across the country to find a better life for
yeah.
themselves. And it's a really good book. I don't know if this is your type of book. Maybe you like something completely different. I don't know. What type of books do you like?
Usually, adventure and action are the basic elements in the storybooks or the novels which I read.
Yeah. So do you like young adult books? I think they're called "ya." That's the expression. Things like The Hunger Games, Maze Runner, Twilight, this
Yeah,
type of thing.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, yeah, these are good. Um, yeah, I have read some good action books in the past. Also, science fiction and fantasy.
Okay.
Yeah, I like most genres to be honest. And yeah, I've read a lot. I really enjoy reading. It's something I've always enjoyed, and it's something that not as many people do now. It seems,
Yeah,
it's a dying fashion. It's not as popular to read
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Most of my friends, when I talk to them, maybe they've read one, two, three books in their life, and it's very surprising. But I don't know. It's a shame because it's a great experience to read a book. I mean, it's great to
They
watch movies. Tell me.
they either watch movies or what read stories online rather than buying the book and studying.
Yeah, that's the thing. I really like having the feel of the paper. You see, I have my
Yeah,
book. I have my book here, Stephen King. Do you know this writer?
Stephen King. Yeah, I think I have a book. I have to see it. I have many books
Yeah.
which include Famous Five, Hardy Boys, Charlie
Oh,
and the Chocolate Factory, and
ah,
many,
yeah,
many others.
fantastic. Classic British literature. Yeah,
Yeah,
really good. Roald Dahl, he's one of the best
yeah, yeah,
children's writers. And well, I say children's writers, but he's more like a family writer because I think adults can really enjoy his works as well.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I really like Roald Dahl, and I think my favorite when I was a child, my favorite was a book called The Twits. this
Wait,
is yeah, this is very good. I will show you a picture. It's about this elderly couple, and they are not very nice. They are very mean, and
okay.
the book talks about them being just nasty or horrible to people, but it's very
Yeah,
funny. It's very funny. This is the book. Can you see the page?
yeah, I can see the. Yeah, there's also a picture of this book behind the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory book. Yeah, I've seen this.
Yeah, yeah. You've seen it advertised.
Yeah,
Yeah. Um, yeah, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That's also a really good book. I really like that one. That's, of course, it's one of the best. I really enjoyed it.
yeah.
Um, there's also a second one as well. Um,
Oh,
Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator. I have not read it, but I
yeah,
keep meaning to.
yeah.
Charlie, have you read the second one?
Second one, no, I did not get a chance to read it, but I would like to.
Yes, I think it
Yes.
has some of the same characters. So, yeah,
Yeah, in the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory story, they have mentioned about the glass elevator and how it works.
mm,
So I'm curious about it. Uh,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, okay, interesting. That's something we can both read, maybe. And of course, the BFG, Big Friendly Giant, Matilda, the girl with the special powers, and
Yeah,
Fantastic Mr. Fox, the naughty but lovable fox that is just too nice not to be annoyed with. And there's of course many adaptations of his books
Yeah,
that have
yeah,
been made into films, you know.
yeah.
Yeah,
There's also for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and I think there are two movies for that story.
yeah. One from the 1960s and the
Yeah,
more recent one.
recent.
um yeah, I have watched the old one and I really enjoyed the movie. I have not watched the new one. Have you
I have
seen it?
watched the new one. I have,
Ah,
yeah.
is
Both
it
are
good?
both are good. It seems. I
Hmm.
am going to watch the older one when
Yeah,
I get back.
you should. It's really good. The Witches as well has two different versions, an older one from I think the 1980s and a more recent one, a very recent one.
Okay.
And that's also a good book, The Witches. I really recommend that one. And James and the Giant Peach, another classic. So yes, very, very good. I think he was Norwegian and Norwegian English. I think maybe yeah, half English or no, yes, he was born in England and his parents were Norwegian, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's Welsh. He was born in Wales. I'm sorry, Wales,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
in Cardiff. Have you travelled much? Have you been to many countries?
Not outside India. Within India, we have traveled a lot, but outside India, not not so much.
Hmm.
Not at all.
Well, I recommend Europe. It's a great place to visit, especially if you have, say, a few weeks or 1 month to explore.
Uh,
You can just go from one country to the other because they're so close and there's so much to
yeah,
see. And all of the European countries are safe and friendly, more or less. Expensive,
yeah,
but it's really worth it.
yeah.
I've Yeah, absolutely.
I have always wanted to visit Switzerland.
Oh, yeah.
The
You know,
views are breathtaking and it's very beautiful.
absolutely. And I can tell you that I have been to almost 50 countries. I think, yeah,
Wow.
47, 48 countries because I have just traveled for 20 years as much as possible. Uh,
Okay.
I have to save and work very hard for the money, but this is what I love to do the most. And I would say, in some ways, Switzerland is the most beautiful country I have visited.
Yeah,
In terms of the nature, the landscape, the way it's shaped, the mountains, the snow, the green fields, the
yeah,
pastures with the farms and the cows and the friendly people and the small, quaint towns and villages. In some ways, Switzerland is the most beautiful.
yeah. I have
Yeah.
seen many photos and videos about Switzerland. The waters and views are really breathtaking. Whenever
Mm,
someone asks me about where will you visit outside of India, I would always say Switzerland.
very
It's
good
very,
choice. Mm. Yeah, very expensive, but very nice.
yeah,
And I remember when I was on a mountain in Switzerland, and the air was so fresh, and the water down traveling down the streams was so cold but so crystal clear, and you could just drink from the river, from the stream, because
oh,
it's so clean. It's so clean.
okay,
You could just drink it, no problem. You know, so it's a wonderful place. I really recommend it. Um, it's definitely in my top 5 or top 3 places I have visited. And I would say that alongside Switzerland, Sicily, off the coast of
okay,
Italy, is
yeah,
really special. Finland, Japan,
yeah,
um,
Japan,
and maybe Canada. Canada is really fantastic as well. And Canada is quite similar to Switzerland. And Swiss engineers helped Canada develop mountain resorts and
yeah,
transportation. So
yeah,
you
yeah,
can see the resemblances there. It's very similar, the landscapes. But we're out of time, I'm afraid. But thank you very
yeah,
much. It was very nice to talk to you. And I hope I see you in the future.
yeah. Nice
Take
speaking to
care.
you. Take
Goodbye.
care.
Bye.
Bye.